You walk in and your elderly parent says, "Nope, I don't want to take a shower. I don't want your help. Get away from me." Think about the moment your parent says something like that. And you can probably feel your jaw clenching, your chest tightening, your face turning red. And you have this urge to either argue with them or just walk out and leave them on their own. But most likely, your parent isn't resisting you because they just want to argue with you. Most likely, it's because they're afraid and they're trying to protect themselves. They're confused, they're scared. And usually, what happens is when we're in that fear state, we can't process logical things. And so you could go in and you could say, you really need to take a shower. You haven't taken a shower in a week. Or you're starting to smell like you need a shower. And that logic isn't going to get through, because when we're in the fear centers in our brain, we can't process logical stuff. Have you ever had somebody apologize to you and you just don't believe them? They say the words, "I'm sorry," but everything about them, all of their body language, they might be standing there with their arms crossed, or they might be not looking at you, or they might be tense, or they might be rushing through it like they just want to get it over with. Something inside you feels that they're not genuine. And that feeling of incongruence with what they're saying and what they're demonstrating is what makes us distrustful. And most of us have felt that incongruence at some point in our life. The words were there, but their energy didn't match. And so what did? You probably shut down, or you maybe put up a wall, but generally you stopped trusting them a little bit, at least in that moment. That's what your parent feels when they're confused and scared. If we walk in the house and we say, "Okay, I'm here to give you a shower," and inside we're feeling irritated or rushed, or like we'd rather be doing something else, or guilty. You said the right words, the logical words. But even just asking someone who's older to take a shower can be anxiety producing. I know my mom has a lot of anxiety related to showering. But then they'll also feel the disconnect. So they're feeling anxious. They might not even be sure why they're feeling anxious. And then our energy is making them feel even more anxious. And just like you didn't trust that apology that didn't feel genuine, they're not going to trust you in that moment to feel safe in taking a shower. Not because they don't necessarily trust you, but because of that mismatch between what you're saying and the energy you're putting out. And in their world, with a lot of people who have dementia, where the world is already foggy, that mismatch is enough to cause fear and resistance. Imagine this. You wake up and you look around and everything around you looks unfamiliar. And then you have your son or daughter who's telling you that they're your son or daughter, but you don't recognize them. And then this person is trying to get you to take your clothes off, get underwater, and they might even have to help with actually washing up. When your loved one's confused or scared, they're not analyzing the logical things you're saying. They're feeling the energy that you're putting out. We have the ability to learn how to be congruent with what we're saying and the energy that we're putting out. Your tone of voice, your posture, the pace or how fast you're moving, all of those things tell their nervous system whether they're okay and they feel safe or not. And the more congruent you are, the more relaxed and agreeable they're going to be. So what do you do in that situation? The first thing to do is to really be aware of the energy that you're feeling as you're interacting with your parent. And then instead of just acting like you're calm, you actually learn to become grounded so that you're congruent with the words that you're saying and the energy that you're putting out. You learn to regulate your nervous system so their nervous system can sync with it. You soften your voice, you slow down, you make eye contact, you are conscious with your posture and your speed or pacing, and you say something calmly and with confidence, like, "I know this feels really strange, but I'm here, I'm going to help you, we're going to do this together. And if anything comes up that you feel unsure about, you just tell me and we'll figure out how to make it better." Your loved one, your elderly parent, doesn't need your words to be perfect. They need to feel safe with you. When their world starts feeling very unsure and scary, you can demonstrate confidence and security and safety. And learning how to put yourself in that state is something anybody can learn. That's what builds trust. And when they trust you, they're going to say no a lot less often.